The 333 MKS Cougar, big rear living room fifth wheel here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan, weighs 10,300 pounds, so plan your tow vehicle accordingly. If you're not sure what your vehicle can tow, then give us a call, because we also specialize in vehicles. We have trucks here, we can do package deals, we can do delivery, park this right in your front door, hitching, pieces, parts, financing. We only do everything, trades included. All we need is the opportunity to earn your business. So if you'd like to see what this thing runs, I'll leave a link for you down here. It says check for price and availability. Click that. It'll show you what we have in stock and what we're asking for with its specific set of equipment, because we could have two of these equipped differently with different price tags. Cougar is the best-selling fifth wheel, period. It has been the #1 selling mid-profile fifth wheel for 15 consecutive years, and the #1 selling overall fifth wheel for like the past 3 years or something like that. This is the champ. You know, everyone seems to have a product that has a cat name to it. This is the king cat. This is the king of the jungle. This is the you know, headline of the pride, I suppose you could say. Here in the, and it's smarter features. Like, this is something I've never seen anyone else do. You know, you've got your I-beams here, and then they made the basement storage, they made this bucket storage area that goes down below it. That's not necessarily uncommon, but they're the only ones I've seen just do something simple like that, so that you have a full flat deck, and they actually did the same thing on the other side. You see that flap flipped up. So you can put more cargo on more flat decking here. You can have that cargo closer to the baggage door, so you don't have to climb inside this thing to get to it. It's smarter, simpler, easier. Little stuff like this I love. You know, this is an LED light. They have all LED interior lighting, which is great, but it looks like a camper light. It still has a camping feel to it. I really, really dig that. I think it's super smart. Now we've got all slam latch baggage doors. You can see that these things are magnetically latched, and they're actually using double magnetic latches, so that thing's super stable and sturdy when it's up there. Actually, kind of have to yank it off, and bang, you're done. That's all there is to it. The automatic leveling system we've put on here. Again, there's some optional equipment. The moment you see the nose cap, this immediately separates itself from its little brother, the Cougar X Lite. It has a big, meaty, beefy look to it. I really like it. I think it looks sharp. And again, obviously the general populace agrees with this being the #1 selling fifth wheel for so many years in a row. It's just the best at what it does. Every RV is the best at different things, but overall this is the one that people see the best ratio of features to value to cost to longevity. Like the fact that this is 0 degree rated, that's awesome. This is they 0 degree test and rate their Cougars so that you can have extended season RVing in this comfortably. They accomplish that by having a dual decked, like a dual layer insulation underbelly here, enclosed, forced air heated, 2 different separate layers of insulation. The entire floor is incredibly well insulated. You see how they also fully radius the skirting metal right here. It goes all the way around to the I-beam, so that you don't have like that empty pocket hanging out under the skirting. That's also a nice place to keep critters from getting in there. If the skirts that just kind of go down and terminate before they get to the I-beam, that's a perfect place for birds to build nests and whatnot. We've got an enclosed docking center. We have heated enclosed gate valves. We have heated enclosed water lines. Again, that extended season RVing is very possible in here. Seal gripping, leak preventing slide walls. This skin stuff here does a great job of pulling that seal as tight as it can to make sure that you're not going to have anywhere that water can trickle into a crimp seal and cause a problem. We also have a glossy exterior skin, which is fantastic. You can, I mean, almost see yourself in the reflection of it at times. It's just great that way. Little stuff you can't see is also one of the reasons I like Cougars, because they do what needs to be done where it needs to be done, and they do it well and effectively. They're hyper conscious of the things like, if they have a high frequency, a recurrence of a specific warranty claim, it becomes the #1 priority they have to get it addressed. They are very, very conscious of that sort of thing. One of the things that they've added over the years is where the wall meets the roof, they actually have an aluminum extrusion. They have a radius transition corner that wraps that whole corner to help keep things compressed down. Folks down south around hurricane country, you'll recognize that sort of construction is similar to hurricane banding, where it's just an extra layer of grip to keep everything held together. That's a huge deal on a roof seam, which is basically where all road shocks and stresses that don't get absorbed by the suspension, they have to terminate in the roof, because they wobble and translate up the walls. that is where all that deadly kinetic energy has to be expressed. So they bulk up the roof construction to handle that. I guess an extension of that conversation is yes, absolutely, full walk-on roof. All windows are going to open for ventilation. They're all UV tinted to give you privacy and to keep the interior cooler. I talked about anything that's not, any shocks that aren't absorbed at road level. This has a MORryde CRE 3000 rubber shock dampening suspension. So you've got a better grade suspension to soak up more of that road use and abuse, basically. Wider 30-inch entry door, so it is easy come and go. And they also have slam latch, or pardon me, friction hinge entry doors, so that this thing can't just fly open when the wind hits it. It's not going to slam against the side of the trailer. As we step inside here, I love the motif, I guess you could say. If you were going to be one of the fancy pinky finger posh folks, you could say the motif. It's got a beautiful modern Western motif to it. Yes, Buffy. But little stuff like this, like all the ceiling lights kick on with one switch, little stuff like that's a nice touch. The fact that right above the kitchen we have a max air fan with a wall controller, so you don't have to be 10 foot tall to get to it. You can kick that thing on and get some good heat exhausting right here at ground level. Now, there's different interior decors available, so once again, remember this video might not be the exact one that we have in stock. This is just an example of one, but it's good looking. I like the lighter interior on a couple's coach. It really helps brighten it up in here. We've got the trailer facing east right now, and all these big windows are just letting in a flood of light. You can see the extra skylight up here letting in a lot of light. It makes it hard for cameras to work with, so I apologize if things get a little darkish at times, doing the best I can. Over here, wall hugging theater recliner, and I stress wall hugger because especially in the mid-profile fifth wheel category, there are a lot of non-wall huggers that you have to actually heave the whole chair away from the wall. But the salesman doesn't tell you that, do they? I like to point out the good where I can. We've got a full-on trifold memory foam sleeper sofa across the rear wall with dual side sofa stands with power outlets. That's one of the cool things about Cougar's construction, is it allows them to have power outlets in that rear wall. So if you're sitting here on a rainy day, or if you just like messing around on your laptop or Kindle or something, you can have it plugged in. You don't have to, like, you know, just have cords dangling all over the place. I also like that your overhead storage is self-strutted, so that you don't have to juggle the silly thing open with your head. This is a side entertainment, which is awesome, because when you're here in the theater seat, which is where I just sat, these are, I like this. I like that. Ooh, that's deep too. I hadn't opened that previously. You can really store a lot of big remotes and stuff in there. Anyway, back to the point. When you're here on Boardwalk and Park Place, you're looking directly across at your entertainment center, but notice how that TV can kick and swing out. It can pivot either way, so if you want to sit here and just sort of dangle your legs that way and, you know, I don't know, read a book or something, you can do that. Or you can sit there and lounge down and stretch out after a long day and catch your favorite show. We've got all-in-one AM, FM, CD, DVD, Bluetooth player with a Bluetooth soundbar. So we actually have a dual-zone sound system. We have the TV entertainment system, and then we have the whole house entertainment system right there with your outside speakers. Below that, electric space heating fireplace, so that you don't have to burn up your propane to heat the RV. Generally speaking, this is probably a fifth wheel for people that go, for people that travel, and not for those that sit. There's going to be exceptions, of course. But this is designed for people that are going to be on the road with a, I prefer you have at least a 3/4 ton. Some guy somewhere is going to tell you, oh no, your truck's rated for 12 grand. You can put this 10,000 pound fifth wheel on it. That doesn't mean that it has the proper payload capacities. This is a 3/4 ton fifth wheel. Make sure that you have the right vehicle for it. Again, remember that we're shooting you straight on this stuff, guys. I'm sure I could probably slap together a couple more dangerous deals if I didn't tell people that, but I'd rather sleep at night and not get your family killed. Big pantry in the slide out. And that's what's really nice, is this is bonus storage space in the slide, off the floor plan in this beautiful carpetless kitchen for just easy cleaning, easy cooking, easy living. Great! As Tony the Tiger would say, great storage in here. Frosted Flakes reference. Bet you didn't think you'd get that in an RV video. So you can see that every square inch of this thing they possibly could use for storage. We've got 4 full extension drawers over there. Now, if we spin around, I've got 3 more over here. And we've got a wide open under counter area. So you could have multiple waste baskets down here if you're so inclined. It's just huge open storage, big pots and pan space, whatever you need it to be. 8 cubic foot refrigerator freezer in the slide. So your 3 big appliances, again, are in the slide and off the floor plan. And I like both the skylight and that window up there. It really helps open it up in here and feel pretty darn big. Now, as if we didn't have enough storage, right over here, you can see that we've got a big closet right by the, huge closet by the entry door, with a bunch of extra little storage shelves over here for like extra mac and cheese boxes and whatnot. All solid surface countertops, stainless steel under mounted sinks. There we go. With power outlets right on the face of the island, so you can have all, like, this could be griddle country up here. You can be having just a killer great time. The dinette over here, we've got a freestanding dinette set with an extra little flip-up extension leaf, so you can very comfortably fit even four larger folks there. And by the way, not only are your windows UV tinted, you have these gorgeous, like, luxury level roll-down blackout shades that if you know how to use the force, watch this, you can lift those things just with your mind. Telekinesis. Sorry, I'm just trying to have fun this morning. I like that. Listen. Wrought iron, that is sharp. That's a nice classy little touch. I expected a hardwood handle right there, but that's cool. That just kind of sparks it up, and something a little bit different in here, and it makes it real easy to get up and down your stairs. Because if this was not built in at the factory level, you wouldn't have anything to screw for the screws in the wall to bite into, because they have to laminate. There's an aluminum plate in the wall right here because they know this is going in, so they bulk up the wall right here to be able to handle that. If they didn't, you'd be screwing into nothing but Luan and bead foam, and the first time you pulled on it, you'd rip it right out of the wall. Can't happen here, not going to. If you manage to break it, it's because you went out of your way to do it. By the way, this is pretty cool too. Little remote control system right here. Default codes 4 zeros, but your automatic leveling, your patio lights under your awning has LED lighting, bedroom slide, kitchen slide, awning, all that stuff is accessible. Well, of course, you can't really see it with the glare. All that stuff is accessible right from here. So you can have this thing in your pocket. You can run your awning in and out just at, from the pocket, your touch of your hand. That's what I'm going for. Jeez, oh Pete's. Too much sun, not enough water, getting dehydrated, getting a little crazy. Full storage below the bathroom sink is excellent because there is no such thing as too much storage. So that is the perfect place to have like your extra, you could have your extra toilet paper rolls there. You could have some linens in here, a couple towels that have accessible here in the bathroom. All porcelain, nicer, foot flush. I like the counter space here. Now, this has a really big counter for an RV bathroom. This is actually a pretty big bathroom for an RV bathroom in general. I'm going to shoot from the hip and say roughly 30% bigger than industry standard, but 60% of the time I'm accurate 80% of the time. Big sink here too that an adult can actually get their hands in. And again, you can have with a GFI protected outlet over here, or GFCI as it were, ground fault current interrupted. What that means in English is that if you have a blow dryer here and you accidentally drop it in the sink, it's gonna shut down the circuit and not, electrocute you and catch the whole RV on fire. Now this is nice too. This is a full, seamless, one-piece walk-in shower. Big skylight, and it is a true walk-in height too. You can actually get in this thing. The other thing is these showers are self-reinforced to handle serious use and abuse. Check this out. I'm a big guy, and I'm jumping right next to the drain, folks, and this thing doesn't flinch. If you're worried about a guy jumping in your shower and saying, I don't want to buy it because somebody jumped in it, you need to now worry about this shower. You need to worry about the showers we don't jump in. There's a reason we don't, because they can't handle what I just did. This can, all day long. This thing's a hoss. This thing is a tank for that. So, moving on, up here in the bedroom. Again, something I haven't been talking about is that every room has its own little one-switch lighting. Very convenient and user-friendly. Here in the bedroom, we've got the, you could put a screen against the wall over here, a flat screen TV if you want. Sometimes we will include those from the factory. Sometimes we won't. It also depends on what they have in stock and how quick they can get it to us. Cougar being a #1 seller and us being a massively high volume dealership, there are a lot of times we run out of inventory and we have to call them and say, get us whatever you can as soon as you can get it because we need it bad. Washer dryer prepped up here in the corner, by the way, and that leaves room. You can either have tons of storage, which most people are going to do. This is really only set up for a combo-matic washer dryer. I'm not a big fan of those because not only are they stupid, but they're also dumb. They're very expensive and they don't work very well. If you're going to be living in this RV, and if you're a germaphobe, and if the idea of public laundry service absolutely repulses you, then I get it. Then you need to get that Combo-Matic. Otherwise, if any of those things are not true, don't do it. I can't be clearer about it. We've got a true 80-inch queen bed in here, residential length, true queen bed. So, you want to go get like a Serta, or here's a cool thing, Sleep Number is making RV-size beds now. You can put a Sleep Number bed in here now. Also, this is an extended bedroom slide. You're getting an extra side stand over here with a couple bonus drawers. Power outlets for your CPAP machines. Perfect stand for it right there. Breeze through windows in the headboard. And these are all 50 amp service. You want to add a second AC, it's easy to do. You've got a 15,000 BTU in the living room taking care of you, no problem anyway. So, if you'd like to learn a little more, give us a call. Again, we only do everything. And if you found this video useful, imagine what our customer service is going to be when you're an actual client of ours. Not just someone who's looking, but someone who actually has made an investment, a time investment, or a monetary investment with our dealership. We're all over you guys. We're going to make sure that you're satisfied, that you stay that way. Our job's not done until you stay satisfied. That's the big thing. So if you are interested in doing business with the #1 selling independent dealer in Michigan on the #1 selling fifth wheel brand in the nation, please give us a call. And I don't care if you live in Florida, California, Maine, Texas, or anything in between. These things are on wheels. We've got delivery drivers, and whether it delivers from the factory to your local dealer or from us to you, it still gets shipped. It still delivers. It doesn't matter. That equates out. We've got a sharp pencil. We don't sell well over 1,000 RVs per year by being slackers. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.